Well, good morning, everyone. I would like to say happy birthday to Oluwadarasimi in 2C and Raphael in 3A. I hope you both have wonderful birthdays, and you may go to Mrs. Y's office to receive your birthday gift after announcements.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Hey!
Hello, my friends. The high school is having a STEM fair next Friday, February 25th from 1 to 5. Be sure that you stop by the high school and check out some of their awesome projects that they will have on display. You do not want to miss the fun. Black History Month runs from February 1st through February 28th. And each day during announcements, we will introduce you to one influential African American who has made significant contributions to American history.
Can kids change the world? It all started with a trip. The year was 1958. A little girl named Ayana Najuma was 7 years old. She and 19 other kids went on a trip far from their home in Oklahoma. They went up north to New York City. In New York, the kids noticed something. White people and African American people could use the same water fountains. They could eat in the same restaurants. They could even sleep next door to each other in hotels. That may not sound strange to you, but it was strange to Ayana and her friends. They were African American kids from the South. At that time, the southern part of our country was segregated. That means that African American people and white people were kept apart. In Oklahoma City, where the kids lived, water fountains had signs that said whites only. African American kids and white kids couldn't go to school together. They couldn't eat in the same restaurants. The kids were amazed at how different New York City was from the South. When they got back to Oklahoma, they said, "Why do we have to live this way?" They knew the way their community was set up was wrong. White people had more rights than African American people. The kids made a plan to fix things. But would it work? The kids decided to get the restaurants to change so that African American people were allowed to eat in them. It could be dangerous to try to do that. Many people would be angry, but the kids were brave. They planned a sit-in. At a sit-in, you sit in a restaurant and ask to be served. You don't leave until you are served. It's a peaceful way to change something that is unfair. The kids went into training with a group of African American adults. In training, these adults taught the kids about nonviolence. They taught them about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Many people didn't want African American people to eat in a whites-only restaurant. The kids learned that people would be unkind. The kids learned that they had to stay calm and be peaceful, no matter how badly others behaved. In training, the adults yelled at the kids. They threw water on them. The kids practiced being calm and not yelling back. Soon, they were ready to do their first sit-in. The kids' first sit-in was at the Cat's Lunch Counter. It was a whites-only restaurant. Ayana went with about 12 other kids. They all wore their best clothes. They went in and sat down. They were polite. Ayana asked for a hamburger and a Coke. The waitress said no. The other customers were angry. They didn't like that African American kids were trying to change the restaurant. They did not want it to be integrated so that everyone was allowed to eat there. The other customers yelled at the kids. They poured ketchup and coffee on them. Ayanna says, "I wasn't scared. I knew I was doing the right thing." The kids didn't yell. They didn't fight. They sat quietly and talked with each other. They had brought magazines and coloring books. At the end of the day, the restaurant closed. The kids had to go. The next day, they went back. They ordered food again. No one gave it to them, but they were not going to give up. They were determined. On the third day, the kids ordered food. This time, the waitress brought it to them. From that day on, the Katz lunch counter was integrated. Anyone could eat there. The kids were so happy. They had made one place in their community better. Ayanna had learned something. She says, "I was little, but my voice was just as important as everyone else's voice." But their work wasn't done. So many restaurants in their community were segregated. Over the next 6 years, the kids did sit-ins at many restaurants. More and more kids joined each time. The restaurant owners got pretty clever about trying to keep the kids away. At one restaurant, workers took away all the chairs. There was no place to sit. But would that stop the kids? No. Ayanna's little sister Lana had the right idea. When she didn't have a chair to sit on, she just leaned on the table. In most places, people wouldn't let the kids use the bathroom. That wasn't going to stop the kids either. One by one, the kids integrated the restaurants in their town. The kids had changed their city. One small group of kids had made their community better for everyone. They may have been little, but their voices were huge.
Hello, my friends, and I would like to introduce you to our all-star students for this week. These students are consistently showing their tiger pride by showing their professionalism, respect, integrity, determination, and empathy. Melanie in KC is a leader to all students. She's always determined to face any challenge, and she's willing to help anyone in the classroom. Ryan in 1A is always eager to participate in class and makes sure to give his best effort in his assignments. Ryan displays initiative, honesty, respect, responsibility, compassion, and optimism all the time. He shows leadership and willingness to help others. Chamarie in 2A. Chamarie is a wonderful student who exhibits tiger pride daily. He loves to learn and excels in math. Jolie in 3A is always attentive, always listens, and excels in class. Sadiqa in 4C has grown so much. She is very determined to complete her work as she continuously asks questions or asks to come to the classroom during her recess. She is very organized and gives her all each and every day. Angel in 5A works really hard, ignores any negative energy, and works to find peace in all of his friendships. We are so proud of you guys. Keep up the great work. Hello, my friends. Our winners for the House Lunchroom Behavior Contest for this week are Best Manners, Izzy Bendy. Cleanest Table, Amistad. Best Behavior, Reviewer. Good job, you guys. And our overall winner is Amistad. Guys, keep up the great work. Well, my friends, it is that time again to get signed up for clubs. Clubs actually begin on Monday, this Monday, January 31st. So please make sure to get signed up as soon as possible. There are so many great clubs, and guess what? Each club is $10 or less for the whole semester. One payment, $10, lasts the whole semester of fun activities to keep you engaged. So we look forward to all of you joining in and having fun with us in after-school clubs. Please check Wednesday mail or go to the front desk for additional details. Show your good character with Tiger Pride, with professionalism, taking care of your business, respect, treating others the way you want to be treated, integrity, doing the right thing even though no one's watching, determination, always doing your best, and empathy, showing care and understanding for the feelings of others.